Hi, my name is AOK, and I plan on making videos that talk about anything that pops up on my timeline. That could be anything from politics to sports or just about any kind of drama that pops up on my timeline. And today I'm going to be talking about something very interesting, and that is the commingling of all Elon Musk's companies, the drama surrounding his AI chatbot, the AI company itself, and his relationship with the CEO, and we'll get into that. If that's the kind of thing that you're interested in, just stick around and let's get right into it. Elon Musk's rocket company SpaceX has invested $2 billion into its artificial intelligence startup xAI as part of a $5 billion equity round, deepening integration across Musk's business empire. So I think this is very straightforward, although it might be a little bit complicated to some because there are three separate entities, right? X, that is the Twitter app, xAI, which is the AI company including Grok, and then SpaceX, which is the rocket company. So what has happened now is SpaceX has invested $2 billion into xAI, which I don't even know how AI relates to rockets. I guess you can use it for like... Sorry to interrupt this wonderful video that you are watching. I just wanted to remind you to like the video and subscribe. I only need a couple thousand subscribers to go do this full time, like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers because of where I live. So for you, it just takes 1 second. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and for me, it's all the difference. So if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like. If this isn't your first video and you want to see more of this type of video, hit the subscribe button. I'll send you back to this wonderful video that you were watching. Simulations and stuff, and then he's also said the goal of xAI is to understand the world, understand the universe. So there might be an argument to be made that, helping us understand the universe also helps us in space exploration. But I think the most obvious interpretation is that he's just taking money from one of his more successful companies and using it and pumping one of his latest still growing companies. So earlier this year, Musk merged xAI with his social media platform X, formerly Twitter, in an all-stock deal valuing xAI at $8 billion and X at $33 billion, consolidating data, talent, and distribution for AI development. So as I alluded to before, there are three different entities, and xAI had previously bought Twitter. And if you remember, I think it was 2022, Musk bought Twitter for about $44 billion, and Twitter hasn't been profitable for a very, very long time. And now that xAI, which has a lot more funding, was able to buy Twitter, so now it no longer has that issue of having to worry about funding or going into the ground, and also staff, talent, all those things have been consolidated, so they're essentially just one big company. And I think this shouldn't surprise much of us, and it's a way of covering up for that $44 billion loss and covering up for the loans that he took out without actually having to sell any Tesla stock or without having to sell portions of SpaceX. xAI's chatbot Grok is being rolled out across Musk companies, including Tesla and Starlink, though it recently sparked backlash for antisemitic responses, an issue xAI blamed on a faulty code update. So I don't know. I think most of us have seen Grok calling itself Mecha Hitler and also spouting some very anti-Semitic responses. And people say it was Elon tampering with the code to take right wing sources more seriously. And I've always spoken to the dichotomy of left wing and right wing news sources, or more accurately, trying to treat left-wing and right-wing sources as the same, as if that is somehow better. And I have a much longer video planned that I would be sharing soon. But I think the real problem isn't that it was faulty code or it was a mistake. It was reality has a left-wing bias, as they say. So an AI chatbot that is trained with all the prominent data in the world is going to give you more consistent left-wing answers. And then fixing AI to get it to tell you what you want to hear is not the way to deal with AI going forward. And also, Linda Yaccarino stepped down as CEO of X shortly after the Grok controversy, closing a turbulent chapter for the platform amid Musk's broader push to dominate the AI sector. And I think it's very obvious that this was a good time for her to exit because of the purchase of X, and she got a huge payout. So now that the AI itself was harassing her, it was being racist, it was being anti-Semitic, I think now is a good time for her to leave from her perspective. You know, she has served as the puppet. She hasn't really even done much, but she has served as the puppet, and she's gotten her big cash out, and she's out of the public eye. Hey, before you go, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this and you want to watch more like this. Also, don't forget to like. Again, like I said, it only takes a second, and for me it makes all the difference. I only need a couple thousand subscribers to be able to do this full time, and you can check out some of my other videos. I probably uploaded a bunch more today, so go check those out. Thanks for stopping by.